What's new about online powerlifting? Well, here's 5 key highlights that make us different and some new exciting things we're bringing to the sport of powerlifting. Number 1 is simply the actual act that you can now film your lift in the gym and submit it to us. And assuming it meets certain competition requirements, you can now make your lift official by submitting a video of your own lift. Your number 1 job is to make sure that it is clear and obvious that the lift was done to these important competition standards. Number 2 is the apparel required. In a traditional powerlifting competition, you have to wear a powerlifting singlet. You don't need to do that with us. You can just wear a classic t-shirt and shorts. You can go tank top if you want. You don't even need to wear a shirt. Okay, you wear a shirt in the gym for hygiene matters. Here, you're lifting on your own time in your own space. So if you just want to wear a pair of shorts, that's awesome. And indeed, that's even beneficial to prevent anyone from accusing you that perhaps you had illegal equipment on underneath your shirt. Number 3, you will now weigh in immediately after your lift. So in previous powerlifting competitions, you weigh in anywhere from 24, 18, sometimes 2 hours prior. For us, it's what do you weigh right at the moment that you lift. So you'll get off after you do your competition lift. You will then get on the scale and show us what your weight is. We have a new bench press rule that I'm very excited to introduce. It's the strictest rule in any powerlifting federation there is. We've probably all seen those 2-inch range of motion bench presses. There's been a lot of debate about that. The IPF has tried to address this. We're going to take it one step further. If you want your bench press to count, your elbow has to break the plane, the top surface of the plane of the bench. A floor press should always be a smaller range of motion than a bench press. And so here we're enacting a rule to enforce that. So our benches will be the strictest in any powerlifting federation there is. Number 5, I'm very excited to bring back the clean and press. The clean and press was performed in the Olympics up until 1972 when judging issues and in fact some political issues caused it to be removed. In my opinion, there is no single exercise that does a better job of testing total body strength than the clean and press. So we are bringing that lift back with strict judging, and you will be able to compete and show off your skills in that. And here's a bonus highlight for you. Number 6 is we're actually going to go through the in-person records and compile them so you can easily access and find what the real record is. Right now, if you want to look up what the Virginia state record is for powerlifting in the bench press, you got to look up the USAPL site, you got to look up the USPA site, you got to look up AAU, you got to look up 100% raw and see who actually has the best. We're going to take that guesswork out for you. We're going to compile all of the state records so you can quickly go to one spot and find out right here, this is the number 1 state record. And we're doing that so to motivate you to see if you can come close or maybe even match or perhaps even exceed that in your own training.